Hello everybody, I'm back with another makeup video for you. This is on the Seint makeup again. I've been using it for about a week or two. I can't remember exactly when I started using it, but I've got more of an opinion on it now since I've been using it fairly regularly. I do notice that it is very greasy. I have more combination skin. But this is definitely on the greasier side. So if you have oily skin, you might have to try some hacks to help combat the greasiness of this makeup. So I'm actually going to try out something that another YouTuber recommended for this makeup, which is putting some powder, some setting powder on your face on top of your primer and moisturizer prior to putting this makeup on. So I'm going to try that now. And I will probably go ahead and take like a couple hour break and then come back to see if it helps with the oiliness of this makeup. So I've already moisturized my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my primer on. Still my favorite primer, which is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. And I did already moisturize with the L'Oreal Revitalift. Since I'm new to YouTube, I didn't realize that you're supposed to record horizontally, not vertically, so the video's not tiny like my first one. So I apologize, I'm still learning, but this is as raw as it's gonna get. Definitely not, practiced or anything, and just kind of winging it as I go. I'm just a real person. I'm not no famous beauty influencer or anything like that. I wouldn't mind being one day. Okay, so all primed up. Okay, so I am definitely whiter this time. I don't have any tanner on, so my skin is lighter, so I will definitely be using different combinations of the makeup, and I am going to try my best to make this video a lot shorter since I have a little more experience with it. Let's go ahead and get my brushes. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so I think I'm definitely going to be between the shade and this shade this time because I do not have any self-tanner on. So I've actually, first of all, let me back up a little. Since I did say that we were going to start with the setting powder, I'm just going to go in with the powder brush end of this brush that I have linked on my very first video, if you guys are wondering what brush I'm using, which is the dupe to the Seint brush. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna powder over my primer. I am using the Wet n Wild translucent powder, which is honestly one of my favorite powders and one of the least expensive powders that I own. And it is one of my favorites, and it is my everyday powder. This is the first time I've ever tried to put powder on before makeup, so I am curious to see how it holds up. I definitely notice, even if you don't have oily skin, this Seint makeup is very oily, and maybe has something to do with it being a cream makeup, which I've only ever used one other kind of cream makeup, which is the Makeup Forever. If y'all are curious what that one is, that is this one, the Makeup Forever Professional. It's got blush and foundation contour. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. I've been using this one for months, and I've just been waiting to get my hands on the Seint makeup. So, okay, still a little tacky, but let's see if it does help. This lady recommended putting it on before and after. So let's see how it does. So I'm gonna go in with my second color, which I think is June. And I definitely feel like after using this for a little bit, it is definitely a light to medium coverage. If you have freckles, it lets those kind of shine through a little. This is just my color now. And I've also been using the setting spray to blend, which seems to help quite a bit. Okay. I start out light and then I usually will add, but I'm just going to use this e.l.f. setting spray, 2 sprays, and blend. I did get one little breakout when I started using this makeup, and since I'm 39, I don't get a lot of breakouts anymore, but I did when I started wearing this, so I'm just being totally honest with you. I need to wear it a little bit more to know if that will go away with time and my skin just needs to adjust to the new makeup, but I had a pimple a few days after starting to use this. If you have dry skin, this would be awesome for you. Mine kind of changes based on the time of the year, and it is definitely a little bit more oily in the summer. Okay. Ooh, I look yellow. Let's just see how it all goes. I get it put on, but in this video, it's definitely looking a little yellow. Okay. Put the lightest color as my concealer. Just putting it in the corners. Don't want a lot. Down the middle of my nose. Sides. Cupid's bow. And I am going to use the setting spray to blend with the narrow end of the brush. Now, let's do our contour. And that I've kind of been doing that with the brush. For me, it seems better than just putting it on with my fingers. I kind of like how it looks more using the brush. So I'm just going to dab that in the brush. I actually have another brush coming that's more for contouring, and it's a little bit like flatter and more narrow like that. This one's a little bit puffy. So I'm kind of like squeeze it sometimes when I'm putting it on. Around the edges, give my face some color. I'm gonna use my finger for my jawline. Turn my light down just a tad. I think think that's what's making me kind of look yellow, because in the mirror it does not look yellow. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bit of contour on both of my fingers, like this, and I'm gonna go down my nose. This blend. Just a little touch right here. Okay. Alrighty. Now, definitely out of the blushes, this one's very light. I kind of wish I would have got one that was a little darker. So I definitely like Black Cherry the best. It's more pigmented. So I just usually dab that on my cheeks like so. Honestly, the light pink, which I can't exactly remember the color. I probably said it in my first video. I can barely see it when I put it on. And then let's just blend. Now, I have yet to really know what I think about their vanilla setting powder. I've only used it once. I felt like it was not enough to set my face. I'm so used to loose powders that I've only used it once. So I can't really give my opinion on that one completely yet. I'll probably go back and try it again. But for now, I've just been using this Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder. Very affordable, like $5 or $6. And it works awesome. So I am going to go in and set with this. Just lightly dab under my eyes. I don't like to pack it on. It's not kind to any fine lines in your face. Okay, then I go back in with the powder brush. I'm gonna set the rest of my face. I'm gonna maybe put a little extra powder on here, more than I usually do, because we are testing the oil levels in this video to see how much I can keep the oil levels down, since it's definitely more oily makeup. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with setting spray. To save time, since I'm already at 13 minutes, but that's better than the 30 in my first one. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off, and then I'm gonna go back, finish my makeup, let you see how it looks finished, and then I'm gonna come back hours later to see if I'm greasy or it's held up better with the powder on, and then more powder and setting spray. So I'll be back with you shortly. Hey y'all, I'm back, and I finished all of my makeup. I didn't put lashes or anything on this time, and I actually tried the cheek color on my lips this time. I didn't do that last time. This is Black Cherry, and I put this Maybelline Lifter Gloss on top of it. And it's pretty. I don't know how like long it'll last or anything like that, but I like the color. It looks pretty natural. And right now it is 5:50 p.m. and I'm a night owl, so I go to bed really late. So I will show you what the makeup looks like at the end of the night before I get a shower and rinse it off. But so far, I mean, it still feels a little bit tacky. It's just definitely an oilier makeup. So I just want to kind of see at the end of the day. I noticed at the end of the day, it kind of, a lot of it has worn off and I'm like really greasy at the end of the day when I wear it. So we'll just see if this tip from somebody else, putting the powder on makeup and more powder, helps with the oil. So I will come back in several hours before I get a shower and let you know how it held up for the day. But here's it now. And if y'all have any, if you want to see how I do my eyes or my brows or anything like that, I'd be glad to make a video doing that and showing you a tutorial of that. But just let me know in the comments, and I will be back in a few hours. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back. It is almost midnight now, and I've been wearing this since 6:30, and I think it has done better with the powder, makeup powder. It's still a little bit tacky, a little bit greasy. I think I'm gonna keep trying different methods to see how to keep the greasiness of it down. But I do think that there was an improvement. I feel like not as much came off over several hours like I've been experiencing with it, wearing off a lot. Now the lips, it didn't last. I think my first drink of water, the cheek color that I used on my lips just completely wore off. So there was no staying power on the lips at all. But the main purpose for the video is to try to get the makeup a little less greasy because it was causing me some breakouts. And a tip from another lady that used this makeup said to try powder, makeup, powder, and then finishing spray, which I did, and it definitely helped. It's not completely ungreasy, but it definitely helped. So maybe you can give it a try, and if you have the same experience with me, is it making your face a little greasy, oily, try this step and let me know what you think. I will talk to you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.